Good morning, good morning, good morning. What time is it today? It's 11:30. It's time for coffee and conversations with Melissa. Hello everyone. I'm Melissa Ducas. I'm the founder and CEO of My Coffee Connect. And I am so happy and so proud to introduce to you my two awesome members, which they are having an awesome collaboration, and My Coffee Connect is sponsoring this awesome live stream for them for to fundraise for and to celebrate Lisa Middleton's 13th year anniversary. She is going to share us to have an event on April 24, which is a 13 events, 13 minutes per hour. So she's going to share you her awesome experience and awesome journey with her 13 years of experience in business. And part of this is she's going to do fundraising for an awesome member, Bongay Moloy of End Child Marriages. And we are aiming to have 1,300. And the first live stream that we had, we raised $325 for the awesome,
Yay.
30-minute conversation. And we want more. Yes, yes, yes. All we need is to have like at least 25 people that is going to donate $50, or maybe 10 people, $10, $5. It doesn't matter. Everything helps as long as we can reach the 1,300. And if you are not too shy and thinking big about donating, you can do 1,300 at one time. So maybe I don't know what happened to Lisa, but I would like to introduce to you the beneficiary of this awesome of Lisa's 13th anniversary. Okay, Lisa came back. Here's a
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think I'm having internet problems today. I don't know what it
It's
is.
okay. So I would love to introduce to you the awesome Lisa Middleton and introduce yourself and tell us about this awesome 13th anniversary.
Well, I don't want to say I'm awesome. I just thank God for the opportunity to be in business 13 years. And I'm thankful for you and for Bungai and for what Bungai is doing. And that is one of the reasons why I picked her organization for our fundraiser this year. Some years when we always celebrate because we believe in celebrating wins. So some years when we celebrate, we have fundraisers and we try to support, and we have community events, and we try to support awesome organizations that are doing great things for people to help people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why is this campaign important?
Oops.
Hello? There you go again. Okay, let me introduce to you Bongay Moloy, the beneficiary of the event of Lisa Middleton.
Thank you, Melissa. And I'm great to be here this morning. And I'm so appreciative of what Lisa is doing for
I'm
me.
sorry.
Here she comes.
I'm so sorry. I keep losing.
It's okay. It's okay. This is the goodness of life. So,
Yes. Yes.
so okay.
Some days it's
Why
good
is
and some days it's challenging.
yeah
Yes.
yeah. So why is it important? Why is this an important campaign?
Well, because I'm sure many people know about what's going on in Africa, and Bangai can tell us more details. And actually, Bangai, my mother and I looked up some statistics, and it's really, really, really concerning.
It
Some of the
is.
stats about what's going on and how early a woman or a young girl can end up being forced into these child marriages. And one of our goals in my community concerns division is to help mentor and help educate young people. And this is a way that we're educating and mentoring in our own way young people, but we're also saving them from being forced into a marriage at such a young age. So I'm going to
Yes.
let one guy tell us a little bit more about what's going on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you, Melissa, for this platform. Yeah, like you said, Lisa, the statistics are really concerning. And it's even more concerning with COVID going on right now, because most of the girls, instead of being in school, now they are forced to be at home due to COVID. So even let's say the statistics were, 36 million girls per year, whatever, is more now because a lot of girls are at home and nothing to do, and all kinds of bad things can happen to girls, especially in the villages. So that's why it's so important that we do this, the collaboration that we are doing. We are serving these girls, but now I'm glad that in Zimbabwe especially, they are back in school now, so we don't have to worry about them roaming around and having the boys go everywhere. So now they are contained in school, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, it's really something that I'm passionate about, to mentor these girls, to make them be who they want to become. Just because they were born girls, it doesn't mean that they are less of a person. They have ambitions as well.
That is so true. That is so
So,
true.
Lisa, how important is helping others to your business?
It's one of the most important pieces of my business. I was raised just helping, being taught to help others. And one of the big things my brother drilled into my head from a young age was volunteering and giving back. Dragged me on some community service campaigns, so it's in my blood, and I've done it all my life. My mother does it. I mean, my mother gives back constantly. She helps. We join together and we help the homeless. My sister gives back, and it's just a part of our family. It's ingrained in our family. So it's important to me. And when I started my business, I made it an important piece in my business, just giving back. It's almost it's an offering, because God gives to me, so I give back to others.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is, excuse me, what happened? That is awesome. So, how much more do you need to reach to meet your goal?
I believe we raised Bungai, for sure, but we raised $325 the last time.
Yes, we did. We raised $325. But I had a lady that I spoke with yesterday. She is sending a check in the mail, and then I will see how much. I didn't ask her how much was your check, and she didn't tell me how much it was. But at least I know there's a check on the way. And but anything is help. Whether it's $5, $10, it
Yeah.
adds up. It adds up.
Anything helps, and so it's roughly 975 left over. But I mean, like one guy said, anything helps. And out of this, like last week when we raised that $300, we immediately sent a girl to
Yes.
school instead of in marriage. So
Right.
one of the things that I thought was so important. And I'm just asking that all of those who are out in Facebook land that can hear this video would give and help our campaign to help these young girls in Africa. They're being forced into marriages, and we want to find ways to help educate them instead of having them being forced into these marriages. You can give, like one guy said, you can give $5, you can give $10. If you give $50, you get a free book from Urban Aesthetics. And that's just a way to help incentivize you to want to give as much as you can. But
Yes.
we're that's one of our goals this month, is to get as many people as we can to donate and help this cause.
Mhm.
That is awesome. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you too. Okay, what other ways does urban aesthetics help the community?
We every year we give to the homeless. We always like to feed the homeless. My mother's organization, Empowering Women to Stand, joins in with myself, and we do fundraisers to give to homeless organizations. We either give directly to the homeless or we give to an organization that feeds the homeless. And we also give out little care packages that have hand sanitizer. Last year, a friend of mine, unfortunately, she's passed away, but during COVID, she had a campaign with her church, and we got together and gave them washcloths and soap. And she was really out there in the trenches. During COVID, she was out there in the trenches. It was kind of bothered me. I'm sorry. But
And we have our guest here is
we gave masks. She was out there handing out all of these things. She was just out there giving, and I saw what she was doing. And my mother and I said, we have to help her. She was helping so much, she kind of gave her life helping. And it was sad. It was really sad. But I mean, it was inspiring. It was it was it was help. It was a blessing. It was a
Yeah.
blessing.
Since you mentioned she's your mom, right? Patricia Middleton. Hello, Miss Patricia.
That's my sister.
Watching.
Okay. Hi, Miss Patricia. She donated last week. Thank you so
Yes, she
much.
did. She did. She did.
Thank you so much, Miss Patricia. We will call you mommy too. Can we call you mommy?
She's a mommy, but she's not my mommy.
How's your mom?
I call her mommy number 2. Yeah, I really do. I call her mommy number 2. But she helps out. She helps out so much. Her, my mother, and my brother. I have a couple of friends that over the years they've done some amazing things. I have these 2 friends. I just want to give a shout out to 2 of them. They can't always give, but they give their sacrifices. Felicia Diarra and Khadijah Lynch are 2 of my friends that just give whenever we have something that helps the community. They jump right in and give. My one friend Felicia, she said to me one time, "Whenever you're doing something for the community, let me know. I'm helping." So
Wow.
That's nice.
People that I've been blowing around, and so I'm grateful for them. I want to just give them a shout out right now because they've helped me so much. Khadijah's given so much money for when we feed the homeless. She just gives, and it's just
That's
really,
good.
That's nice.
Thank you so much. What ways can people help you reach your goals and help these young girls?
they can help donate by giving to Bangai's organization via PayPal at aayylf2010@gmail.com, and just make a note that it's UACCD number pound 13. And that's just making a note so we can keep track of what we're raising. Urban Aesthetics Community Concerns Division is UACCD, and the pound 13 is for our 13th year. But we have it going along the bottom of the screen to let you know how you can give. But again, like Bungai said, you can give $5, $10, even if you just want to give $1. Whatever way you can help us, we want to do what we can to help these young girls. A lot of times we see bad things happening, and we're just looking at it and we're getting hyped up and upset about it. But let's be a part of a change and not be a part of seeing something bad happen and not helping out.
Yeah, the PayPal email is aayylf2010@gmail.com. Make the note UACCD number 13. So that's the one if you are going to email us. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Patricia. Patricia, hello. I am Lisa's older sister. Sorry about that. That's not the mom. What's the name of your mom?
My mother is
Phyllis.
Phyllis.
Oh, Felicia.
Phyllis.
Phyllis.
Yes, sister. Thank you, sister.
Sister, let me clear this out.
Okay. How does this meet the goals of the urban aesthetic community concerns division?
Like I said earlier, one of our goals is to green communities, which we used to go out back when I could do it. We used to go out and clean up, pick up trash. A friend of mine named Rafia Lum used to have me out in the streets with her picking up trash, and we would go around. We joined a couple of organizations that were really into cleaning the streets, and we also one of the goals. So it's three main goals is greening communities, mentoring youth, and feeding the hungry. And so this meets the mentoring youth goal of our organization.
So how can we incentive people to join in and help?
We can just let you know. We have to let people know how important this is. I'm asking that people understand what's going on in this country. And is it more than Bungai? I wanted to ask you because we looked up Zimbabwe, but is this going on in more than one country?
Oh, yes, it goes on in most African countries. They still have this belief that, girls are still at a disadvantage with gender biases. So it's not just Zimbabwe. It's a lot of, I have a friend who is here, but they also work with girls in Ghana. And I have another friend that she's on my board and she's from Kenya, and it's the same thing. It happens there. Yeah.
Wow. And see that's what's important. People, just Google it. I
Yeah.
quickly Googled it last week, and she
Yeah.
found all this information, and it was heartbreaking because
Yeah.
hearing you talk about it and then seeing how the stats are
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stats are really crazy. What's going
It
on?
happens. I have some fellow African women that are here in the United States, and they are actually also doing the same thing that I'm doing. And if we can, like, whoever can, and do something, it doesn't have to, you can't help the whole country, but like I'm working with this one community, it makes a big difference. And if somebody else can take another community and do the same thing, it's really, eventually we'll get rid of all this child marriage, in practice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lisa.
if one organization can just form in different areas and just multiply what you're doing in
Yeah.
areas, or maybe even if some of the important celebrities can see what's going on and they can help out.
Yes.
I mean, that
Yes.
would be really important. All
Yes.
right, Melissa, what were you going to say?
Lisa, is this the most important fundraiser that you have done, and why?
I would say, yeah. Every fundraiser is very important, but when you look at lives, even though feeding people does save lives,
Mm-hmm.
but when you look at how last week we literally just took one life out of a tragic situation. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't do it. I don't want to say I did it. The person who donated did it.
Yeah.
Took a life out of the situation that they were in and put them into a better situation
Mm-hmm.
immediately,
Yeah.
by giving a $300 donation. And when
Yes.
you do something like that, you impact a life immediately. I mean, you
Yes.
save a life. You save a life.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say out of all the things we've done, we've done a lot of feeding the homeless and helping people that are hungry and giving food to organizations that feed people. But I think overall, the most important thing is when you can actually have an impact directly on a life.
Mm-hmm.
And Bungai, you say this now. Now, Bungai, help me if I'm saying this wrong, but I remember you saying in one of our groups that this goes directly to the child,
Yeah.
the money that they give.
The money, it doesn't go to the child, it
Well,
goes
not
to
to the
this.
child, but to the.
It goes to the school. So I send it to the teacher that I work with, that she teaches at the school. So she's the one responsible for paying the fees, and she gives the child her receipt and she gives me the receipt. So the 300 that we got last week, what the girl is already in school. She started on Monday. And
Wow,
yeah.
that is
Oh
awesome.
my God! We're not.
That is so
So
awesome.
and I wanted to tell Miss Phyllis that your girl is in school now. I can even send her a picture of the
Yes.
girl.
Yeah,
Her,
she told me she wanted a picture of the girl. So
I will send that. I will send it to her after this. So she's already in school. So it goes, direct to the school. The teacher pays. She handles all that.
oh,
The only
that's
thing the
so
student
good.
needs to know is that, okay, she's off the waiting list. She can start coming to school. Her books are already purchased from that $300. Her fees are paid for. The uniform is purchased. So she's complete. She's in school. Everything's set.
That
Yes,
is so
they
awesome.
don't need to wait for April 24. That is awesome.
No,
When you
no.
think
As we get the money, we take the girls and put them in school, because why having them wait when the money is there? Because the longer they wait, sometimes you might lose them. So as soon as we get the money, we pay the fees, and off to school they go.
And
That's
when you
awesome
think
news.
about this is, I mean, tuition over here. Oh my God! I remember when I was in grade school, how high. And I just found out. I would find out from my parents, and they were paying
Yeah.
for us to go to school. It was very high.
It is. It
Can
is. Even our
imagine.
college students, I have a few girls that are in college. And when I look at their fees and I compare to what I paid here when I was in college, it's nothing. It's
Yeah,
nothing. What they pay there for semester is probably for one book here in the United
yeah,
States.
that's so true. That's so true. That $300 that we're
Yeah.
paying for somebody to get an education is actually here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how
Yeah.
expensive books were when I was in school. I can't imagine how expensive they are now.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's our sister says that's awesome. Thank you, Patricia. Okay, for Bongai's questions, how many girls do you have in the program right now?
Okay, so before Miss Phyllis did her sponsorship last week, we had 65. So now we're at 66.
Woohoo! Come on,
So you
more,
get
more
that's
people.
66 girls
So
to take
you are
care
at
of.
66 now. So we want the number to keep going up and going up.
We
Yes,
want that to be 70 by the time we're done. By the time you finish dealing, at least 70. At least.
Yes.
yes,
Well, we can
Yes.
get,
We can do
I'm
this.
going to
It
get
can
greedy
happen.
now. I'm going to get
yes,
greedy now.
please,
Let's get our
please,
number up
please.
to 70.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, PayPal, aaylf2010 @gmail.com. Make the note UACCD number 13. So please donate and PayPal dollar, $5, $10, or even $300. And we're not stopping you. 1,300 is good too.
Right.
If you want to do that. Please donate and help us raise 1,300 for the awesome celebration of Lisa's Middleton. So instead of giving her a gift, just donate it to the Enchild Messages PayPal aaylf2010 @gmail.com. Make the note UACCD number 13. Thank
And
you so
just
much.
to let those of you know, if you just missed my birthday, if you want to send a birthday gift on my
Yes.
ago, if you missed my birthday, send a birthday gift instead of a gift for my business. But the birthday
Right.
gift will be the donation to this cause. No, I'm joking around, but it is a serious cause.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
I'm praying that we can reach our goal, that we can help some people. I'm hoping that when whoever's listening to this will have it in their heart to want to help us out and help us help someone else.
Mhm.
The tagline of Urban Aesthetics Community Concerns Division is helping others help others. And
Mhm.
I always
Okay.
try to find ways to, I mean, I can't do everything on my own. So I always try
Right.
to find ways. If you're an organization doing something good, I want to help your organization help
Right.
help other people, because
Yes.
that's how we get things done. So that's a goal.
Right.
Bongad, question for you. Do you have any failure and or success stories?
I will start with success stories because I have a lot of those. I have many girls that went through high school, they went through college, they finished, they picked their own husbands, they invited me to their weddings, they are working now, they have children, and they are happy. So I have a lot of girls, like that. However, failures, come, but it's not a lot, in my situation. I'll say way back when I started this, I have a few girls that instead of continuing on with school, they chose to go get married. But again, I would say it's a failure on my side, but at least they chose to do that on their own. They were not forced to go and get married. So I have two girls that actually got pregnant while in school, and then they went and stayed with the boy that made them pregnant. But
Good.
the good thing is they chose to do that, and they fell in love with the boy, and they went to be, but they are now married, they have the children, they are happy with the boy that made them pregnant. So of course they didn't continue with school, they didn't finish, but at least they are happy where they are.
Oh, why not?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, at
If
least they
they're
were.
pregnant, they're not going to study anymore.
They can choose to go back to school after having children, but it's difficult, because you have to find somebody to watch
Yeah.
the child. You have to, it's possible, but it becomes difficult. Versus if you don't have any children, no husband, it's just you, it's much easier.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay. Do you keep in touch with the ones that are the one with are done in with school?
Absolutely. I stay in, they call me mom. They all call me mom. And I call them my kids.
Awesome.
Then I wonder
So,
how long have you been doing this, and do you remember what is the oldest that graduated? How old is she
okay, so
when
the
she
oldest,
graduated, and then what is the youngest one that you have right now?
I know all of them by name. So my oldest student that I started way back with, Maureen, you met Maureen on Zoom, Melissa. She is
Oh,
30. She just turned 30 this year. And I was at her wedding, several years, about 8 years
That
ago.
is so awesome.
She has
wow.
two boys now, married. Her husband works. She works. She's an entrepreneur. She has her own business now. She did business administration in one of the colleges there. So she's happily married, but I'm so proud of her and what she's doing. She's also, now that she's working, she's helping another girl that was in when she was in that
That's
situation.
good. She's bringing back.
Yeah, so now she's helping another girl. And the youngest that I have in the program, she's 13. That's the youngest. And she's in school.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. How much
yeah.
Wow.
in total right now from the previous that you have? How many? How is it? How do you know how the total? Like, when did you
Like
start?
how many from including the ones that graduated and
Yes.
finished? Oh, wow. I will have to calculate. I know I have now 66 in the program, and I have about, so it's probably 100 girls, somewhere there
No, not
altogether.
only 100 girls, because it's like since you started it in 2010, that's your
Right.
homework for our next live stream. You have
But
Right. Yeah, we can
how
do
many
that.
people.
Because when I start with them when they're in grade 8, which is Form 1 over there. So they
Yeah,
have 4 to 6 years to finish high school before they go to college. So
yeah,
even if I have 10, I will have those 10 for like 8 years before
yeah.
they go to
oh,
college.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have our new awesome guest finally. Hello, Trish. How are you doing?
Hi,
Thank you for
Trish.
watching us.
Hi, Trish.
Yes. So,
Um,
Trish
um,
is also a supporter. She supported me. She taught one of my girls, Maureen, to make soap, like organic soap, like Trish does. So, and she's doing that now, and they did all that on Zoom. So thank you, Trish.
oh,
thank
that's
you, Trish.
that is all.
Yes.
I love seeing all of this stuff. People are helping people, even if it's on
Yes,
Zoom. That is so awesome.
See,
very
that is
awesome.
yes, Trish. Yes, I'm back. I really need to talk to you, Trish. You gotta connect. I miss you so much, and definitely, like Trish helps a lot on this one, and
Yeah.
the members are really helping each other, and there's a lot of members who really help Bongai.
Yes,
Really,
yes, yes.
like
I'm so
yeah,
grateful and appreciative.
Yeah, we
I
need to
think
get the story written down.
the
Buggy. I like to write. Maybe I can write it for you.
yes. I have a question for you more, Bongai. Are they expected to pay you back or anything?
Nope, they are not expected to pay me back. And the one thing that I ask them to do is like what Maureen is doing. Once I help them and they finish, they are working. If they want to thank me, they can also help somebody else. I
That's
don't want them to
awesome.
pay me back or anything. And I choose to do that because when I came to this country myself, going to school, we lived with this awesome couple that was a retired teacher.
Mm.
And for 4 years, we stayed with them we ate their food, we stayed in their house. They gave us blankets, they did everything for us. And when I was finished with my school, I asked her the same thing, the lady. I said, how can I ever thank you? How can I pay you back now that I'm working? And she said, don't worry about it. If you go and help somebody else, I'll be happy with that. And that stayed with my,
That's good.
in my mind. And I also do that to the girls that I'm helping now.
That's good. How did they show their appreciation for what you did for them?
Oh, they showed when I got there, they all wanted me to visit them, which I cannot do, but I try by all means to visit whoever I can visit. They buy me stuff, those that are working, and the ones that are still in school, they want to come, they want to see me, they want me to go to the school and do some workshops with them and just be there. If your mom is away and when mom comes home, you all want to be with mom and here, or whatever. So they all want to be with me when I'm there.
So,
So
Patricia, the sister, is asking how much the cost of tuition for 1 year. $300.
$300 for 1 year, yes, covers everything
Awesome.
for one girl.
Oh,
I,
Phyllis. Is she your mom, Phyllis?
oh, that's my mother. Yes, that's her
Hi,
name.
mommy. She says, mommy is Phyllis Nicholson Middleton. So you just adopted two girls today, mommy. Bongai and Melissa added to the
Yes, hi,
list.
mommy.
Melissa from the Philippines and
Bongai
Bongai
from the
from
Zimbabwe.
India. Woohoo! You're now international, mommy.
And Bungai is going to be joining us from Zimbabwe.
Next week I'll be in Zimbabwe, but I'll join in. So I leave on
Yes, that's
Sunday.
going to be so awesome.
Okay, we
Being able
just
to talk to
got,
somebody across the world. It's
Yes.
gonna be
we
so
just
awesome.
got one more sponsor from our sister, Patricia.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. He said, okay, I'm going to sponsor a girl. Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay, thank
Thank
you. Thank
you
you.
so much.
So now we are at 67 now. 67. 3 more to go. We are
Come
at
on, listen, Bongay. Give
Let's
a
just get it to
happy dance.
70 before we gotta
Come
get
on, happy dance, papi dance.
next week. Let's have some what do you call those things to blow the horn?
Oh, the woohoo!
Yeah, let's have that for when people give a donation.
Let's be fabulous today. Thank you, Patricia.
Oh gosh.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank you
have
so
fun.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, email the PayPal AAYLF2010 @gmail.com. Make the note UACCD number 13. Oh my God, the live we just got two girls that's going to be sponsored today. Woo! This is awesome.
So when I send the picture to Mom Phyllis, I will send one for Patricia as well, Lisa. Maybe I can email it to you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think my sister, she can tell you her email address.
Yeah, if she gives me her email, or your mom as well.
Yeah, my mother can give you. I'll inbox you their email. Their emails. But
Sounds
yeah,
good.
and
All right.
what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
We got too excited.
Remember the quote we were talking about? The quote we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, Melissa.
I am the one who's going to give a call.
No, I was going to read it because I was just going to say
thinking big, like about
thinking big, because some people think that we might be thinking too big, wanting to help people like this, and I just always use this quote for my business ever since. I think I heard this quote. I heard this quote from a boss. He gave me a book about 15 years ago, and it was an awesome book, and it had this quote in it written by an architect, and it's Daniel Burnham, and it says, "Make no little plans. They have no magic to stir men's blood, and probably themselves will not be realized.
Yes,
big plans, aim high, and hope and work." And I use that as a quote for my business. Every once in a while I pop it up. It's on my website. Oops, I'm sorry, my phone. Every once in a while, it's on my website, and I mean, it's on my website. But every once in a while, I'll pop it up in my news feed. But it's so important because even what we're doing right now, we're trying to help. We're not trying. We're helping people.
Yes,
we're making big plans. Who can imagine? Who would have imagined that they would give money to help a young girl in another country survive from getting forced into
marriage? Yeah.
Okay, we had the 32 minutes now. Thank you so much for this awesome fundraising. Oh my God. Every time we do live stream, we had one save. Oh my God. More people. Come on, people. Keep on sending money to AAYLF@gmail.com. Make the note UACCD number 13. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next week. April is April 21st, Wednesday, 11:30 to 12. So save $5 per day, and you can donate the $25. So thank you so much, everyone, and
thank you.
Next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.